Now, sir, have you ever been a professional photographer?
Yes.
Before your relationship with Matthew, how many times have you been paid for your photography?
Not once.
Excuse me, just pause for a second. I need a moment. Are you a professional photographer? Yes. How many times have you been paid for your photography? What was the answer?
None.
None. How does that make you professional, sir? I'll pause whilst you come up with an answer. Perhaps you'd like to share it on YouTube. Hello, today on Judge Rinder's YouTube channel, we're going to discuss what it means to be a professional. I do things entirely for free with no experience or qualifications. Nevertheless, I call myself a professional. Welcome to Judge Rinder's vlog. It's called The Little Vlog of Moron. How does that make you professional?
If you have the ability to take pictures very, very well,
yes,
then that's my definition of professional.
Understood. Let's have a look. Of course, taken out of context, these may appear to be abstract, but actually I don't think they're bad photographs. Have you ever done any course in photography?
Yes.
Do you have a contract or anything of that kind with this gentleman?
No.
Well, that's the problem. Matthew, at some point there was a discussion about taking some photographs for your YouTube channel. You arranged a time and a place and a theme, true?
Correct.
Now, did he discuss that with you over email or by text?
Verbal communication.
And what photographs did he ask you to take?
Photographs of him.
Of him? What
Yes.
sort?
Portraits, pictures of him not looking at the camera, just doing his own natural thing.
And these were going to be used on his YouTube channel?
And his other social media platforms.
Understand. Did you ever discuss money, yes or no?
It was never discussed.
We did not discuss what?
Be quiet!
It was never discussed.
Don't interrupt, yes or no?
It was never discussed, Judge.
Never discussed?
Never discussed.
Well, why would you expect him to do it for free? What were you going to give him in return?
To be very honest, as he said, he's never received payment for his work because, in my
That's
opinion...
not the question.
Okay.
Listen, no free rides, you understand? There's no such thing as a free lunch. What did you believe he was going to get out of giving you free photography?
Well, I just thought maybe he would get a bit more experience of photography.
What about your view? Did you discuss money?
Yeah, we discussed money.
How much did he agree to pay you?
£25, £5 per picture.
Right, so what are you suing for today? £25 or more?
£80.
Why the 80?
I added interest because obviously he decided to waste my time and obviously denied that he was meant to pay a certain amount of money. So I've increased the rate.
What rate of interest? Now, bearing in mind you're a professional photographer, and being professional means you need to be mindful, thoughtful, and have at the root of anything you say some sort of intellectual foundation. Do you see? Some sort of submission. Tell me about the interest payment. What interest are you adding?
I just said interest, but I'll just add whatever comes to my head.
Why are you entitled to charge another person interest unless the agreement between you is in writing? I'm a professional judge! Now, the point is, sir, you did take some photos. I don't dispute the quality of them. Let's have a look. Now, they're quite nice photos. You just made a face. What was the face? Do you not like them?
Oh, like him, that's a difference.
Understood. Now, here's the thing. To get directly to your case, what are you suing for? Two things. What's the first part of your claim?
The first part of my claim is a full refund, £535.
£535, that's the
Yes.
total?
Yes.
Now, you are also suing for a further amount relating to what happened. How much are you suing for in respect of that?
£4,465, Your Honour.
£4,465. And what's that for, madam?
That's for the stress that I've been under and the upset and the fact that I can't do anything with these photographs, and the day meant so much to me. And the photographs, especially the one of my dad and myself, I can't get that day back.
Have you been to see a doctor or anything like that because of the stress it's caused you?
I'm under the doctor for depression.
Now, was that before or after these photographs arrived?
Both, Your Honour.
It was both?
Yes, Your Honour.
Has that depression got significantly worse since these photographs arrived?
Yes, Your Honour. Even if, a big if, even if I was to do it all again next year, there is a 100% chance that my dad will be here.
Understand.
I'm happy with the result. I just wished on the day You'd have got the photos I wanted.
There was no communication on the day or the night, Gary. That's what maddens us the most. You were stood there, not talking to anyone, not saying, can you stand here, can you do this, can you do that? There was no communication, and I wasn't one, and just Suzanne. All the guests said the same.
It is what it is.
What about an apology, Gary? You know how much my dad means to me.
Yes.
And the day...
You know how much that photo meant to me.
So that was it then?
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. I was expecting that, to be honest. That's the sort of person you are.
Still no apology. He knows what that one photo meant to me.
It was a blessing. It wasn't a proper wedding. They're expecting everybody to be happy, and it wasn't, the atmosphere wasn't that way.
Did either of you, or both of you, look at her portfolio or her website or check the quality of other weddings she had done?
Yes. I asked her for a sample and she sent me some pictures which have turned out that they weren't actually her pictures.
Which ones are you referring to?
I've got them on my phone.
Michelle, something has been suggested here, and what I'd like is for you to go and get Kim's mobile phone. Do you say the photographs that you sent are a true representation of photography that you have done?
Some of them were, Judge, and some of them were...
Just pause. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for having the phone in court. Now, there is a third party who is not here, who is equally disgruntled. Safe to say that it appears that she too has received the same photographs when she was booking Cheryl, and that this third party, as far as I can gather, has conducted some research about the photographs. What has she uncovered, madam?
That they were another professional photographer's work.
A photographer calling herself Cheryl is offering all-day photography, I inquired, as it looked too good to be true. She inboxed me photos, and when I did a reverse image search, they're from another photographer's website. Madam, can you please hand these photographs to Cheryl? There are, as far as I can gather, let's look, 3 times 4. There are 12 images on this. 12 images on this phone. Have a look. How many of them are yours, madam? Bearing in mind I can go and check.
None, Judge.
Why did you do that?
Don't know, Judge.
Why did you use another photographer's work?
Made a mistake, Judge.
No, you didn't. I'll ask you a third time. Why did you use another photographer's work, madam?
To get a job, Judge.
You regret doing that?
Yes, Judge.
You knew he was an amateur photographer. What did you understand the arrangement was going to be between you and Joe?
So, me and Joe are good friends. As far as I'm concerned...
Joe and I?
Joe and I.
Very good. You do personal training, I'll do grammar. Do carry on.
Yeah. We were good trained together as friends, so there was no professional relationship between us. We were training as friends. He decided to bring a camera in one session.
Just pause. Out of nowhere, the two of you are training as friends.
Yeah.
Vests on, and Joe produces a camera out of nowhere.
Yes.
Where did he produce the camera from? And just for argument's sake, please. He didn't just produce a camera. Didn't sort of turn around and go...
So Joe had a rucksack with him in the gym. He opens his rucksack and he pulls out a camera.
And you must have thought, goodness me, that's a bit surprising. He showed up when I'm semi-naked with a camera.
Yeah, it was a surprise.
Was it a surprise?
Well, it's a surprise to me, because that's not how it happens.
Well, let's hear what he has to say.
So we agreed to train, as we were training as friends.
Well, weren't you a bit upset that he showed up with a camera? Did you have your Zoolander face on?
I don't mind. He did say he would bring a camera, but I wasn't sure how...
Listen to me, sir. You just said to me, do you understand?
I understand.
That it was a surprise that he had a camera. Then about 4 sentences later, in those sentences there were 2 commas and half a semicolon, you said as follows. You just said it.
Yeah.
Well, I knew he was going to bring a camera. If you knew he was going to bring a camera, it can't have been a surprise when he pulled one out of his rucksack.
I was unsure of what scale of the camera, how big the camera was going to be. I thought it'd be a small camera. Then he turns up and it was pretty
But
big.
you knew there was going to be a camera. Surprise!
Yep.
Was the size of his camera a surprise?
It was.
Size can sometimes be a surprise.
No, and so I'd edited several up that he wanted quite instantly for his Instagram, whether that be for his actual page or for his story.
Did you receive the photographs and did you put them on your Instagram story?
I received 4 to 5 photographs, yes.
Now, did you expect to pay for them?
No.
Now, what are you suing for?
For the fact that obviously he's only got a certain amount of photos, which I totally understand. But the fact that having to take a lot of photographs in one session and then having to upload them onto a computer takes a lot of effort, and also
Sure.
the editing
How much
as well.
time did you spend in total? Quite a lot, I would have thought.
I'd probably say about, up to 2 hours actually starting looking through them, and actually because obviously you have to cut them down as well to the ones that are blurry, the ones that are not, so...
And that's not your only complaint, because once they were put up on his social media platform, there was something missing. What was missing, Joe?
Any credit at all. So on the actual Instagram, there was no credit. I've previously, before I've trained with Tom, I've always tagged him in it, and I never got any credit. So
Why does that matter to you?
Just because when people are seeing it, obviously I'm not a professional photographer, and if people are seeing these photos, I'd like people to know that I took them, so that in the future it would.
Might you be thinking of that career in the future?
Yeah, maybe, potentially.
Well, you might be, and I've got some advice for you now, sir. What is clear to me is that there may not be a written contract, which is a problem for him, but it is quite clear that he's taken these photographs, which you don't deny. Are you prepared to amend your social media profile and to credit him with having taken those photos?
That's what he wants, that's fine.
Happy outcome, correct?
Yes, very happy.
Don't be stupid. Stay and watch the best Judge Rinder moments. And I'm talking. Understood? Don't be a moron. Subscribe to Judge Rinder YouTube channel. Right now. That's an order.